Hi, my name is Camille, and it's really great to be back with you here in the in between. You and I were the first to walk the terrain of change, and it was a very powerful experience. All those videos are now available to you. If this is your first time hanging out with me, I want to encourage you to click on the playlist that I'll include in this description. Because if you're going through a season of change, you will feel very supported with the guidance that the in between offers us. And now I am so excited to show you what came from all that time together. The in between, an oracle for change, uncertainty, and rebirth. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am to share this with you, to hold it in my hands, and to know that soon you'll be holding it in your hands. The emotion is just overwhelming in a good way. So let me show you what is inside the box, a premium box. Took me 7 months to learn how to manufacture a box. Who knew such a journey awaited me? And all the while, guess what? I was in the in between because I didn't know. I was living in a field of complete uncertainty. Yeah, sometimes chaos and confusion for sure. And so I drew on the in between videos as I was creating this incredible oracle. So the box is not just a box, it's a vessel. It's a sacred vessel that holds the wisdom and the map, the terrain of change. Because, see, here's the thing. The outer world in the old design model was the source of everything, right? Including it was the guide, it was the compass to navigate a moment like this, personally and collectively. We're all in the in between. We are all at some point on this journey because the truth is, once you're born, you step into the in between. The in between, in its grandest expression, is the place between birth and death. And in the video series that we've created together, we go from it being the place between an ending and a beginning to the place between who we were to who we are becoming, to the walk home to ourselves, leaving the outer world as source and returning to the inner world as source, and how to reconnect with the inner world that we've been shut off from. And eventually, the in between helps us become a conscious participant in our own becoming. That's why I call this box a vessel. When you receive the oracle, look at that. The first card in the deck, cracked open. The cards are just so beautiful. Here's the other thing about this oracle. This oracle is the new design model for oracles because the cards combine the best of an oracle deck with the best of an affirmation deck. Just the cards alone are a complete journey. Here, the cracked open card in the change cycle, the messages allow for this deeper connection to yourself and the divine. And the affirmation is, I allow my heart to be cracked open, like so incredibly powerful. So the cards are perfect just as they are. You can have them in your car, at your desk. You can give the cards just to a college student, something that's special during the Kickstarter campaign, which we're in right now, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. So the cards are really incredible. And of course, every oracle deck has a guidebook. I kid you not. Don't be fooled by the size. This is a book, and it's not just a book, it's a master class in how to live. I mean, as I was writing this guidebook, I was literally experiencing a live transmission. And I've heard that phrase before, and I was like, oh, well, not sure what that is, but now I know what it is. Because this information not only was a culmination and an alchemization of everything I've lived through as it relates to change, because change and I go back a couple of decades for sure, all the way back to 2017, when the in between began to reveal itself to me in its first seedling that I called the confusion experiment, where I meditated for 100 days for an hour every day. That became the Confusion Experiment book. That became my course, Ready for Change. That became the new design for living, which is now a podcast. And that became the in between. And so this is part of a lineage of work. And this guidebook has all of that in it, the wisdom, the insights. Every card has its own page, of course, but you'll also find integrative questions and practices so you can really bring the wisdom of the oracle into your everyday experience. The other thing I created that I'm really excited about is the journal, because when I've used oracle decks, I've always wished that they came with a journal. Yeah, of course, I used my own journal, but there's something about the complete experience that this oracle has brought to us, and I'm really excited about that. A couple of other things to share with you is that now each of the 5 areas of change are cards. So here's the change cycle. Here's the inner landscape. The helpers. My most favorite, I got to be honest. The invitation is just an incredible collection, not just of oracle cards, not just of the wisdom, insight, information that each of them give us, but to me, I've realized that the in-betweens invitation cards are life principles. They're a way that we can live life. Like, for example, start before you're ready. In the old design model, what was the phrase? You got to have all your ducks in a row. Well, there's no more ducks and there's no more ponds. We are just starting before we even feel ready, because we understand that by taking that first step, the next step is revealed. It's a process of emergence. It's a process of unfolding. So beautiful. Start before you're ready. Speak your truth. Slow down to listen. Trust what's not yet clear. Look at this one. That is so beautiful. Can you see it? It says you can't map the entire path, nor do you have to. And the affirmation, I trust what's unfolding. Let it change you. Another powerful video and now oracle card. Transformation is active. Let it shape you. Incredible. I am willing to be remade. One of the most powerful declarations and commands you can give the universe these days. I am willing to be remade. Let it be unfinished. And what if this was sacred? And of course, we wrap things up with the powerful unseen forces. These are the cosmic energies, the cosmic dances that shape your life. Soul contract, manifestation, divine timing. Again, all of these are videos, and I'll put the playlist link in the description. The unknown. We're in the unknown. I mean, we are. There's no way around it. Like, we clearly are no longer who we were. Individually, collectively, here in America as a country, we are no longer who we were. We are navigating the in-between. And we don't quite know yet who we are becoming individually and collectively, but we're walking it, and we have faith and trust in the unknown, because now we're understanding what it really is. The space is not empty. It's full of potential. Incredible. I trust what I cannot see. In the old design model, the sentence was, I'll believe it when I see it. That's not how we think about life these days. In the new design model, in the in-between, we realize, oh, I can trust what I can't see, because even though I can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not actively unfolding. It doesn't mean that it isn't there. It just means that it hasn't yet arrived in my experience. Of course, synchronicity, choose again, because in the new design model, we're getting inundated with new information all the time. We give ourselves permission to change our mind. We might have thought something yesterday, completely solid in our belief and our decision. Today we get a lot of new information that allows us to reconsider that, and we do. In the old design model, what did I grow up with? You made your bed, now lie in it. It's like, wait, what? What if it's uncomfortable? It doesn't matter. That's what you got. That's what you have to use. We don't live that way anymore. The all important shadow. My gosh, talk about a topic people are talking about a lot on internet these days, on social media, initiation and the bigger story. And see, this is the thing. A lot of people are talking about how we're in the in between. They're actually using that phrase. But who's giving us the way forward? Where's the new compass? Where's the new way from who we were to who we are becoming? And so that's why the in between is just the most important body of work I've ever been privileged to be a part of, because it is the map. It is the new way. It doesn't take you out of it. It doesn't take you out of the pain or the discomfort or the uncertainty or the chaos. However, it does walk alongside you. It does give you guidance, insight, and support. It gives you a new way of looking at a human condition that affects all of us and helps you navigate the terrain of change in your own life with tools and support and wisdom and insight that, at least for me, up until this moment, was not available. So if you would like to pre-order your oracle and be a part of the Kickstarter campaign, it's going on till August 24th rather. And you know, with Kickstarter, it's an all or nothing thing. So by pre-ordering, not only are you going to be one of the first people to get the oracle, but you'll be a part of the founders community that's helping me launch this new tool into a world that desperately needs it. I'm so excited to finally share this with you. Thank you so much for watching, for your support. More is coming.